but I needed the weed.
Gotcha.
So
Wow.
I had this dude selling me one joint, one blunt, because I only hit it twice and put it down. One joint for $20.
Wow.
I was getting, because I didn't know nothing.
If it was fire,
It must have been that goody good.
Yeah,
good.
if it was fire. It might have been worth it.
And it was a skinny blunt.
I'm saying he rolled it for you, right?
And he did roll it for me because I didn't know how to roll.
Yeah, that was labor. Part of that was labor.
So I would hit it twice and fall asleep, and I started sleeping, and it really helped the postpartum. I realized it took away the anxiety. Right. I was now becoming a single mother of 2 kids, so it was like, so I entered, my relationship with weed started as a medicinal, the benefits of it. And I'm also a nurse at this point. I'm a clinical director. I'm running a nephrology clinic and unit in the hospital. And I now need to depend on this plant to keep me sane, right?
Absolutely.
And as I continued to grow in my consumption, I started getting smarter about it. I started realizing this one doesn't make me feel good. This one makes me feel really energized and focused. Right. And now I smoke before I run. It makes me a better mother. Mm-hmm. Like the patience that you have after you hit a blunt in the morning, child. I just think there's a lot of benefits. Mm-hmm. And one of the things I always say is like, you don't regulate. When I have a headache, if I want to go into CVS and buy Tylenol, you don't regulate that. Right. If I want to abuse Tylenol, you don't regulate that either, right? It's going to harm me if I abuse it, but that's not regulated. So if I feel like I need to just kind of deal with my own personal stress and issues, or if I just want to be an adult and use this plant, why are you regulating it so heavily? Why is this so wrong and so bad? Absolutely. It has so many health benefits. I could talk about this all day, so I'm going to shut up.
No, it's all good.
No, I'm a nurse. This was my lane, so go ahead. Go ahead, Quis, jump in.
What about you, Quis? What do you see as the benefits to being in the industry?
I'm gonna like her. I'm not gonna go that in depth, but like her, my journey has been long and it's been different. Mm-hmm. Like you. Mm-hmm. I grew up in a neighborhood where
it was prominent.
It was around.
It was around.
Okay. So therefore, my first experience, I was probably 13. I know I was 13. It was my 13th birthday. My first experience. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And it was like you, like well, man, hit this. It's your birthday. Shout out. Right. Well, you know what I mean?
And you turned it up.
Like you, I was like an athlete. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, it was like, I tried it. I had the experience, but I was focused on
doing what you
I was an athlete. You know, mind you, I'm 13, so I got hoop dreams and all that. Like, I planned on being taller, all that. But so at 13, it was like it was a nice experience, but I was still focused on what I was focused on, but like you, it was still around. So, when I became, I would say 18, 19, I started, dabbling recreationally, but still, me being the athlete that I was, I never really fell in love with it, but it was a part of my life.
Gotcha.
Which, the crazy part of it was, to that part, like, it was all, like, decisions, or, like, it's cool, I like it, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I never thought it would be something that I needed. You know what I mean?
Right, that's the key.
Like Drew alluded to, is like, she needed it. Like, I never thought it would be something that I needed until I was 29 years old, and I was going on 30, and I actually had a seizure.
Wow.
And I had a seizure, and I went through all this testing, and they couldn't figure out why I had the seizure. You know what I mean? And by this part of my life, weed had became part of my life. So it was like, you know, you wake and
nature.
bake,
Second
you
nature.
know what I
Second
mean,
nature,
and
yeah.
stuff
Wake
like
and
that.
bake is-
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And on this particular day that I had my first seizure, I didn't wake and bake. I woke and I had something to do and I ran to go through it.
It went against the grain of your routine.
And it was like, I had a seizure. And then, like I said, they couldn't figure out why I had a seizure. And, like I said, I went through a bunch of testing. And to make a long story short, weed is now my medicine.
Gotcha.
Meaning, like, I need it to prevent seizures or
Right.
to keep me regular.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I smoke it soon as I get up in the morning.
That's the part I want people to understand.
Yes.
Like, it's not just a recreational thing. Like,
Right.
people are going through certain things physically and mentally, and weed acts as a medicinal way to relieve a lot of that. And like, people don't, they lose sight of that. So
Yeah.
that's definitely a powerful story,
Like,
bro. And I'm definitely glad you're able to bounce back from that for
Like,
sure.
I haven't smoked weed to get high since I was a kid.
It's all about taking.
You know what
Right.
I mean? It's about, like you said, like we alluded to, mental health too. It's something that mental health need to get incorporated with, because I think
Absolutely.
it can,
it's a big factor in a lot of people's lives right,
Right.
now. Absolutely.
definitely.
We're gonna take a little break real quick, get back into a couple more questions. You guys, thanks for the insight, man. I appreciate it. Thanks guys for tuning in, and we'll be back in no time. Have a good one.
Cupid, baby, I need a shot for your mind, body, soul. You with it, rolling up to your block, but your girl say no. You said, baby, I need a ride or die. I'm trying to fly tonight. Cupid, baby, I see a shot for the spot. Now let me go. Make your mind so bad.
Yeah,
Wanna make your mind so bad.
Yeah, love.
Now let me go. I'll take a shot so
Let's get it.
bad. Wanna take a shot so bad. Now let me
hey
go.
yo, love at first sight, is it true? I can't tell her not, but I can tell you if she bad, I'ma take a shot. I see you with your crew, ain't tryna blow your spot. I'm the type to keep it cool, not make it hot. She gon' make me better, down to the letter. Things she provides, sometimes you can't measure. So I'm front and center, but I ain't blocking niggas. But I will play the D if niggas get offensive.
Cupid, baby, I need a shot for your mind, body, soul. You with it, rolling up to your block, but your girl say no. You said, baby, I need a ride or die. I'm trying to fly tonight. Cupid, baby, I see a shot for the spot. Now let me go. Make your mind so bad. Make your mind so bad. Now let me go. Take a shot so bad. Take a shot. Wanna take a shot so bad. Now let me
She
go.
ain't regular, I'm telling you. This girl make you level up. Diamond in the rough, but she tougher than a wrestler. Try not to heckle her, she can get so extra. I was never good at math, so I'll pass on testing her. It's more than sex with her, there'll never be a replica. Got brains, body banging like drums at a festival. She even stay with vegetables, we high like a kite. She ain't with me, I ain't tripping, we getting high on the sky. If needing her